Welcome to Blossom Banter, a behind the scenes look at the race, community, and traditions that make cherry blossom the runner's rite of spring. I'm Sharon.
I'm Los.
I'm Jared, and today we're very, very happy to welcome a truly incredible competitor, Emma Grace Hurley. Emma Grace, welcome to the podcast.
Welcome, Emma.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you for being here. I would love to give a few introductory statements because we are very blessed to have you here. And then you can let me know if I'm missing anything because you've got quite a long list of accolades to go through. I won't hit them all today. I'm not trying to get anyone to blush, but I wanted to just let folks know who are maybe listening to you for the first time, who we have with us today. So, Emma Grace, you are a runner. You have been a lifelong long distance and cross country runner. The sport seems to be in your blood. It's pretty impressive. From school, you're from the Atlanta area, which is where I went to school and where I met my wife. So shout out to Roswell, Georgia, and all the folks listening at home. And then you've also come up as a pro in these last few years in quite a big way. You were a runner-up in 2023 at the 15K championships in Jacksonville. You placed third at Cherry Blossom that year as well in the 10-mile championships, and then third at the 10K championships as well. So podium after podium in 2023.
Amazing.
Incredible after starting to work with Atlanta Track Club a few years before that. I know you're based these days in Indianapolis, Indiana. So you're running a lot with folks over there. And then you also debuted at the half marathon distance with a 1:08 time at setting the course record for the Indianapolis half, which is an incredible debut.
Amazing.
That is an insane time.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, that is half of my half marathon time. So incredible. And then last year you placed second in the half marathon championships in Atlanta, Georgia, and then later that year ran a 1:08:02 in Valencia, which is taking more time off of that half marathon distance is incredible. We will talk about Atlanta a little bit later in this episode. And you've had quite a month, as we were talking about. March 1st, you ran the U.S. Half Marathon Championships in Atlanta, Georgia. You were in the lead pack when there was a interesting turn of events involving a motorcycle and lead runners. So we're going to talk about that. We'll put that down for a second. But on a high note, leading into cherry blossom season, you are fresh off of a brand new American record at the 8K distance. That is so incredible. So we'll talk a little bit about your 24:29 time last weekend at Shamrock in Chicago, which is blistering fast. Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, of
I
course,
think that's faster than my best 5K.
yeah, that's my mile time actually. That 8K time is my mile time. So that's cool.
Amazing.
Incredible. And then again, you've podiumed with Cherry Blossom before, and obviously we've got that coming up in a few weeks. And so we're here to talk a little bit about what your goals are for that, who you're excited to line up on the start line against, and what you like to do when you're in town in DC to race Cherry Blossom. So we're very excited to have you, those folks listening at home. This is Emma Grace Hurley. Emma Grace, anything I missed that you want to highlight?
Dog mom.
Dog mom.
Dog mom.
Dog mom.
Nice.
That's about it. But
Nice. And what's your dog's name?
her name is Ava. But yeah, that's
Ava.
a
That's
detailed
cute.
list. Thank you so much for the introduction.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome.
Yeah, I feel like we probably could have even gone another 5 minutes just because how accomplished of a runner you are.
Yeah.
That was the abbreviated list. It was really hard to cut it down to that.
It's okay.
Well, having introduced you, let's get into some incredible news. You're flying high this week, I'm sure, because as of this taping, you are 5 days removed from setting the new American record at the 8K distance at the Shamrock Shuffle in Chicago.
Yeah. How does that feel?
Tell us about that. How did that feel?
That oh wow, it's actually, it feels really good. I felt for maybe the last like 6 or so months that I've made a big step in training, and I just haven't had the opportunity to show it yet. With Valencia being a really hot, really windy day, I raced really, really well. And I'm so proud of how I ran that race, and I didn't come away with like the fast time that you go to Valencia for. Then I had a bad day at US Cross Country Championships in Portland and didn't feel like I really got to like show it there. Atlanta, obviously, we didn't get to the finish line, so I don't have that result there. So for it to finally work out, was like so amazing. And I initially just went to the race because my friends were going. It sounded fun. I thought that I could run the record, but I was also like, I am truly just going to have fun and have like a race day that feels low stakes, low pressure. And so for it to finally all come together, which maybe it's like a little bit of a lesson for me that maybe I shouldn't take things quite so seriously and hold on to them quite so hard. But no, for it to all finally come together was just amazing. And I am so happy.
Yes,
Congratulations. I mean,
congratulations.
we've all had the days where it doesn't come together, and those are not fun days. And so when it actually all the work and the training comes together, it's a special feeling.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And I
So
think it says something too that you were there just to have a good time. And then I think because there was so, like, the stakes were so low that you were able to take that pressure off of yourself and just run free.
Yeah, it was really great. And I did think maybe, I mean, before the whole, like in mid February, I thought that I could run the record. And when I signed up for the race, I let my agent know, like, hey, I think this is possible. Like, we should think about drug testing. And so it wasn't not on my mind. And just with the stress, and then I fell on a run and my knees were a little swollen. That's a long story. And then I just got like just sick enough that it was just like so irritating, like with kind of, don't get me wrong, on race day, once the gun went off, I felt perfect. Like I was fine. But like just enough things happened that I had just like totally let the record go and was like, I'm literally like, I'll go for it, whatever. But if it doesn't feel good at a minute in, I'm like bailing and I'm just having fun. Because I really just more than anything wanted to walk away feeling like happy about the race.
yeah,
Nice.
Um,
and
so it
it
was great.
and like Lo said, it's really interesting how the mental impact of taking the pressure off yourself, like I'm just here to run with my friends who are here, not I'm going for the record, is such a
Yeah.
different feeling. And then to have it click on feel good on that day, and you're like, you look down at the watch and you hit the tape
I
and you're
could
like,
not trust
what is
anything
happening?
that last 100. So I was like checking because I was like, okay, I see that that time says that I'm under it. But then like I was having some trust issues. I was like, what if it's wrong?
Yeah. Why would you have trust issues if you had something
Right?
traumatic
Yeah.
happen in your race this life? Yeah, that's wild.
Have
So
you, oh, sorry.
real quick, hold on to that question, Sharon. I just want to pin what we're talking about here, everybody. So, a new American record for women at the 8K distance, 24 minutes 29 seconds.
Smoking.
Spicy.
For those that don't want to do math, an 8K is just under 5 miles. So Emma Grace ran a 4:53 mile time for 5 miles.
Wow.
She broke Dina Castor's 21-year-old record. It's been standing almost since the turn of the last century. It is a long time in running record history, by 7 full seconds, which at a distance of that short is incredible.
Yeah.
And you finished 26 seconds ahead of Carissa Schweizer, who was who
Wow.
came in second, blistering, but still 26 seconds ahead of second place. So,
It's amazing.
yeah. Anyway, and I want to give a shout out to our friends at the Bank of America Shamrock Shuffle. That is, as the Runner's Rite of Spring here in DC, Cherry Blossom. I want to give a shout out to the Shamrock Shuffle, which is kind of our sister race over there. It sort of signals the arrival of springtime and the arrival of the spring running season in Chicago. And also a nod to St. Patrick's Day. Maybe
Right,
there's a
yeah.
river that turns green occasionally. Green beer is involved. And a beautiful race through downtown Chicago, along the lakefront, excuse me. Like you said, Emma Grace, a great race to run with friends. So,
Yeah.
but yes, I wanted to pin those times. Sharon, I think you had a
Yeah.
question.
Amazing. So, we're also big fans of Dina Castor. Have you talked to her since before or since the record?
Oh my gosh. So I met her for the first time that morning. Um, one of the elite coordinators at the race, and there's like hundreds of people in the elite tent because it's like anyone who's on like a team is on like in there. So there's hundreds of people in there. It's like the busiest elite tent I've ever been in.
Wow.
But she brings Dina over to meet me, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like I'm just like, that's so cool because she like I think she's done what none of us have done yet. Like her marathon put it in the super shoes era and it's like so fast. And so it was such an honor to like finally meet her. Because when I think about like the kind of marathoner I want to be, like she um is just like so fearless and like that's I want to be able to just go out there and run and see what my body can do. Like she was able to. So that was really cool. And then she was at the finish line. So that was really special.
Whoa.
And she was like very excited.
Oh, that's
That gave
amazing.
me
Yeah.
chills just picturing that. That's so cool.
Like my instinct a little bit was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. But no, like she was so excited because I mean, like now being on this side of it, like I hope someone someday breaks it. Like I want it for a little bit. Like, but you
Of
know,
course.
so just so
Yeah.
happy to see someone like push the bar forward. Because that just means like we're all getting better. And you know, when someone else gets better, then I get better too. So it's like, you know, rising tide lifts all boats. So I think that was so cool that she was like so excited also, which was really fun.
Yeah, we love a women runners supporting women runners moment. That's awesome.
Yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah, I think I was watching some Instagram clips and she came up to you. Did she give you a hug after?
Yeah, she was the first person to kind of like greet me and like celebrate that. So that was really cool. Because I feel like not every time you break a record, well, not that I've ever done it before, but like I would imagine the person whose record you broke isn't always the first person to celebrate that with you. So that was really amazing. And yeah, she's just a great person and someone great for like those of us kind of coming up in the sport now to like look up to and try to be like her. And there's a lot of us who are really good. There's a lot of us who I think that could have broken that record on that day. So I think it's also a lesson to us to like support each other because you know the better everyone else is, the better we can become, and that's really exciting.
Well said.
Other than American record breaking, what else did you and your friends do in Chicago while you were there?
Almost everyone else got on the road and got home pretty quickly, but I had to go get drug tested. I didn't get to have that much fun after the race because I had to go take care of some checks and
Gotcha.
Nice.
dot the I's
Yeah.
across the T's first.
Gotcha. Yeah. How legit is this? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think my burning Chicago question is, are you a fan of deep dish pizza?
Oh,
You know, I didn't have any this weekend, but I am a fan.
Okay.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am not. Yeah.
Yeah, we're New
I-
York style.
New York style, 100%.
I'm just gonna say pineapple on pizza or die. That's my hot take.
I'm of the Jon Stewart school of Chicago pizza is just tomato soup in a bread bowl. So,
I don't see anything wrong with that though. Yeah, that sounds delicious.
but then you can't call it pizza, it's soup.
Yeah.
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 Mile 15, that'll go down real easy on the long run. So let's change gears a second here. So again, you've had a very interesting 30 days of running, highs and lows, we could say.
Yeah,
So
it's been very unique.
it has. I'm
Yes.
sure you might have had one of the more unique months of running at the elite level that we've heard of.
Yeah.
So for those that are not aware, let me paint the picture here a little bit. So again, we are talking to the newly crowned 8K American record holder, but within the same calendar month, on March 1st, Emma Grace, you also placed 12th at the USA Half Marathon Championships in Atlanta, Georgia. Asterisk.
Yes.
That asterisk is that because of a controversy that happened in the race where Emma Grace, you were one of the leading athletes. I think there was 3 of you out in the front for the first half of the race up until mile 12, I think it was. And then following the lead vehicle, which in a motorcycle with a television camera operator, they took a wrong turn. You were directed to the wrong section of the race, and then chaos ensued. And then you ended up finishing 12th, I believe, in the official rankings. But
I don't even know.
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't think anyone knows.
No.
But tell us a little bit about, obviously that's not the way that we want our race days to end. And obviously you were out in the front three through the first half of the race. So you were in contention to podium, maybe even win this thing. Anything is possible with you on a race day, it seems. Tell us a little bit about what that day was like for you, start to finish.
Yeah, that was so crazy. And I mean, starting the day, I'm nervous, obviously, because I really want to make this team. For anyone who doesn't know, this team has eluded me for quite a few years. The first time I made it, I actually hadn't even run a half marathon yet, but I somehow had the world ranking to put me on the team. And because it like was so not on my radar, it was the same day as my best friend's wedding. I was the maid of honor,
Whoa.
and I was like 24 or 25. Like I was young, and I was like, okay, there will be other teams. So I said no. Anyway, then it was off for either a year or two, I don't know, but the championships didn't happen. Then last year I made the team, got canceled. And so this year, like I'm heightened, like my nerves are a little heightened just because like this has been so elusive to me. And I was even joking in the tent ahead of time with the two people who were on the jury of appeals, by the way.
Oh my
Um,
goodness.
like I'm cursed, and I was like, look, like something's gonna happen. So I didn't mean in the race. I meant like it's gonna get canceled. Like if I make the team, it's just not happening. Anyway, so that aged poorly. But no, like once the gun went out, like it's just like any other race day. Like I sit around and then I get bored and then I go push the front because I'm an idiot and I'm just willing to go to the front and run hard. And so yeah, so we for I think it was around 7 miles. We had a group of three, that maybe 7 or 8, I don't know, somewhere in there, that was kind of pulling away. And I mean, if you had told me at mile 10 we wouldn't have been the first three across the line, like I, I would have been a little surprised because we were all still moving quite well. And yeah, and then a couple miles later, all of a sudden I see like a motorcycle go by. I see Jess turn around, and I can just tell by the look on her face, like, oh, like something here is messed up. Um, and it's just like kind of the instant realization, like once we're going back, like I'm slowly realizing, like not just like, oh, we ran a little bit off the course, like, oh, we ran a long way.
Yeah.
Um,
Wow.
and so it was just really tough to even like get to the finish line at that point. And then I'm, like, so embarrassed. I'm, like, an angry crier. Like, I think what I was experiencing was anger in that moment, but I don't get angry that often, so, like, I expressed that with tears, and I just had, like, a steady stream for, like, 2 hours, so I'm, like, really embarrassed about it.
You should not be. I think I
Yeah.
wept in watching what happened.
Yeah.
I was like devastated on your behalf. So,
Yeah.
and I'm not
all
embarrassed
were, I
about that. So
think.
you should definitely not be embarrassed about that.
I think it was before we had booked you officially. We were talking to Matt, like your agent and Matt and team,
Mm.
and it was like, okay, cool. Like maybe we'll have good things to talk about from Atlanta if she gets on the pod. And my phone started blowing up before people even
Yeah.
knew we were potentially bringing you on. And I was like, what is going on? And it was just like chaos in Atlanta. Like, and I was like, oh no, no, no. And then I saw that you were one of the lead pack that was affected. I was like, oh my goodness. So like
Yeah.
the casual running world of our friends was like, something has gone terribly wrong. I can only imagine what that feels like at your elite level of performance when you, like you said, you and the ladies in the front are feeling good. You're like, okay, cool. It's going to be a good day. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. So, wow.
Yeah, no, but, like, people in, I guess, like, what you would call the casual running world caring so much about it was, like, such a silver lining. Because for me, like, I'm going out and running, and just, like, hoping that it matters to someone or, like, inspires someone or helps them in some way to, like, see that they can do it too or whatever. And so it's, like, really nice and almost, like, validating in a way to see that so many people, like, do care and do want things to be right, because it's, like, at the end of the day, like, all you really want out of this sport is to see what you can do and for it to somehow help or, like, inspire whatever someone else. So like, that was a big silver lining to see how many people do care and do keep up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was one of the most impactful moments, again, from casual running friends or fans, even friends who don't follow running but know that I do, to be
Mhm.
like, did you see what happened? Do you know anybody like that's been affected? And I'm like, I mean, not personally, at least yet, but like we were talking to a couple of these people, and like they're running Cherry Blossom in a month. Like it's just yeah, it was that impactful outside of the elite realm of where you perform. I mean, and on the other side of that coin, I think for non-elites, we are inspired, and we want to see you and your competitors go as hard as you can, like full send, and have every opportunity to inspire us. So when you've done the training and you've done the work and you've shown up, and something logistical like that happens, like we were angry. It was just like they were doing so well. Like, oh my, like, and you can't just say, let's just do it again tomorrow. Let's just have another good day. Like you said, it's hit or miss.
Yeah, you can't do that with a race that long, and like you know all the logistics around it. But yeah, it was tough. But thank you, I really appreciate it.
Yeah,
I think it also says something about you personally that you turned it around and went and still completed the race. Because for me, if I was in your position, I can't say that I wouldn't have just walked off the course right there and said, nope, I'm done. Yeah, take my shoes off. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that's tempting, although I can't say that it was as pure as I just know you can't really file an appeal unless you actually, or it makes it really hard to file an appeal unless you actually.
Yeah.
Okay. Which we have good news from your appeal. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. Yeah, we found out this week that USATF put in a request to World Athletics to have some discretionary spots, and so they're gonna send the 4 people who made it according to our selection procedures, which is the top 3 from that race, and then 1 person from the rankings when those are like kind of final on May 5th, which right now that's Wayne and Kaladi. And then they'll be able to send the 3 of us as well, so that's really exciting.
That's
Congratulations. That's
great.
Yeah, that's got to feel
you.
good.
Yeah, I think it took a lot of work on USATF's part, and then also World Athletics for kind of allowing this to happen in such an odd circumstance. And I know USATF wants to do right by the athletes, and World Athletics wants the best athletes at their race. And so I'm really glad that this was the solution that everyone saw.
No, I'm glad that they did the right thing by you guys. It was not your fault that you were let off course. And despite what people on social media say, that you should know your whole course.
Who knows their whole course unless it's one you've run like 100
non-runners. Non-runners.
Bobsled drivers know their entire course. If I've learned anything from Cool Runnings, it's that they know every turn. They photograph them in their minds.
Okay, I don't know if you do study your courses, Emma Grace, but I know for me, I actually don't look at course maps because I want to not be using visual cues to stress myself out. So I don't want to know how far away I am from a finish line. I'm I just want to be vibing until, oh, look, there it is. I'm following the pack and I'm just going to keep going. So I don't know. Do you actually look at courses ahead of time?
Study it to knowing everything. I mean, no, not this one.
Atlanta is not known for its well laid out city streets.
No, but to the extent that I know what's happening in the first half mile or in the last half mile, or half is a long way, but the first and the last quarter to half mile, yes, I will want to know those things and those cues, because that's when a lot of times the lead vehicle might not be in front of us yet, or it might have peeled off. It was just a little too far away for that. And this was a part of the course that was different from year to year, but I look at the course map and that if there's anything significant, I want to be aware of it. But the only part that I'm looking at to really memorize is that first part and that last part when the vehicle might not be there yet or might be pulling off.
Yeah.
And even then it's they'll tell you in the technical meeting where the vehicle pulls off or where, so that's not work that I have to do. That's if I go sit there and look at the slide, someone's telling me.
Right.
So yeah.
I
knew there were hills. That's I knew there were hills and there were lots of turns.
Yep. I'm looking at the having gone to school in Atlanta, Emma Grace, I'm looking at the course map, and I've run the Publix full marathon a while ago. I'm looking at the turns, and I'm kind of laughing at like the idea that someone could actually memorize this course, or like
Right.
be like, yes,
I think
here's
it's a very small amount of people that like are like, oh, you should have known the course. They're just loud, you know.
this
But
is the
yeah,
part
it's
of
kinda
the
funny.
podcast where I do something with my hands, and it's to get Los to flash a graphic in post production of the course map right here, so
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
can memorize it for next year.
Next year.
Next year. Next year.
I personally also agree those people are just wrong, and
They are.
like,
No.
yeah, you have someone directing you.
Exactly. That's the whole
That's
point
like
of their,
what
that's
they're
their job.
They
That's
they
their job.
should study. That person should know where
Yeah,
they're
the driver
going.
should have known.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, as part of the race committee, we have been on meetings, and we know for a fact that the lead vehicle will pull off like in the last quarter mile, and you will be able to see the finish line already. So that won't be an issue at Cherry Blossom this year.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know someone who will be in the women's lead vehicle, and he's assured me that it will be fine.
Nice. Well, that seems like a good segue to talk about Cherry Blossom, which is coming up just around the corner now.
Yeah.
You, as we spoke about a little while ago, you've already podiumed a few years ago, finishing third. And like so many of the races we're talking about, it is a distance championship for USA Track and Field. So this is the 10-mile championships. What are some of your goals coming off of the month you've had? What are some of your goals for Cherry Blossom this year? Folks you're excited to run with, see here in DC?
Yeah, I have no idea who's on the start list. Except for I know Carissa will be there because we chatted this weekend. But no, I have no idea who's there. But the goals, I mean, the goal is always to win. I would love that. Last year was really frustrating. Not in a bad way, but like I really wanted the women's only 10-mile record. That was something I was really going for. And then Taylor happened to run a world record in front of me. So to
She sure did.
run the women's only 10-mile record, but behind a world record was so happy for her. That was like really cool to see. But yeah, I came really close to winning a few years ago, then got outkicked, and then last year, yeah, having run really, really well what I wanted to, but got beat by so much. Yeah, no, I'd love to be back, and I think I'm a lot fitter than I was last year, a lot less scared of the distance and more just willing to um go and take the lead if I need to, or also sit if that's what's working out. I think that yeah, I'm just a little bit more able to race in a couple different styles this year, and I'm just really excited to see what the day gives us.
That's wild.
Yeah. We're really hoping for some nice weather.
Oh, I don't care. I just want to race.
Well, do you have a preference, like hot, cold? What is your favorite running weather?
This is going to sound horrible. I like bad conditions because it makes me like excited to add like an extra challenge on race day. So if it's like pouring down rain, or probably my favorite is like really hot, but yeah, I really like there to be some conditions out there to kind of work with, which at Cherry Blossom, there's always going to be wind from 7.5 to 9.5.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
we've already got that.
Gotta love Haynes Point.
You're describing Haynes Point, and it's
Yeah.
every DC runner's bane of existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year I remember like thinking about like, okay, I think the women's only record was like 51:20 or something. And I was like, I need to be so far ahead of the pace I need to be at that point, because I'm going to just lose time for those 2 miles. Because it is really windy out there. So DC already has like some built-in conditions. So a nice day would be just fine.
Nice.
Yeah. I have to say that we've talked about our favorite weather conditions before on this show. I personally love cold, wet, rainy weather. I feel faster. I overheat, so it cools me
Okay.
down. But some other people like heat.
Yeah. I do.
The only thing with cold is I like really lose the ability to feel my hands.
Yes.
And it's kind of like, it can get like scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hands take so long I have to take like a blistering hot shower and like watch them come back to life after like
Yeah,
15
they're
minutes.
still
It's-
not warm.
Yeah. I feel like when I'm that cold, I just feel like I'm never going to be warm again. And like I forget what being warm feels like. And also they
I
like
literally
almost
have
like
a
stop
thought.
working. Like I can't grab
Oh, no,
things out of
mine
my
totally don't
pockets
work.
because they're like,
just
yeah,
like this. They're just stuck for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
which is hard when you're trying to like grab a gel or something and you can't like pinch it and
my
pull it
friends call
because your
that-
hands are like,
My friends call that mitten mode. It's like you
Yeah.
have mittens on, so you can't
Yeah.
use your dexterity
Yeah, it's
to
really
like open
tough.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll want your dexterity for taking beer shots this year.
yes.
Right?
And
Yeah.
Oreos. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Los is referencing on at Haynes Point, McGrath. So right at the point of that U-turn, like when you get down to the bottom of the park and you loop around the other side. I don't know if you've noticed as you're flying by so fast, but there's a group that every year does beer shots and Oreo cookies. Right there at like mile 8.5, because like no one else goes down there and like cheers, so they just like take it upon themselves to do beer shots and Oreo cookies. So
We love them.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's super
No, I haven't
fun.
noticed them.
Yeah.
I'll have to give them a wave this
give
year.
them a wave.
Yeah.
Give them a
That's
wave.
awesome.
And if you need a
I'll
cool
bring,
down
like,
run,
a-
you can run back and get them.
you
Yeah,
go.
I'll bring like a little
Yeah.
Ziploc baggie and grab you one, and then
Yeah.
you'll be like
Yeah.
warm, dried off, like metalled
Yeah.
already by the time I get there, and I'll just bring.
Yeah, that's a better plan. Yeah. Sharon and I are gonna party pace the race this year. We'll get extras for you. We'll
Yeah.
we'll bring them to you at the race at the finish line.
Oh, that is so fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So on Cherry Blossom, you said your goal is to win, which I love that energy, and of course it is. Your goal is to win. I'm looking at our elite field
I
here.
hate saying that, but I don't know what else the goal could be.
Exactly.
Right?
No,
Yeah.
like well,
No.
that's the goal.
Yeah.
That's why
That's-
you do this
That's
thing.
that's an
I'm
elite
so
mentality.
excited to, like,
Absolutely.
To when we get to the out and back and like see you coming, I'm gonna be screaming my head off. I'm gonna be so
Yeah.
excited.
Same.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully the wind isn't killing me too much.
I know. And so I think I saw that your personal best. Let me know if this is to date. I think I saw your personal best at going into this 10-mile distance is right around 51. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
It's like
51.0.
some 04 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
so fast.
and
That's
then
incredible.
That's insane.
5, so 4 sounds good.
Yeah. 5104, we'll say. We've got a lot of other folks that are lining up in the 52s. And then a lot of like sub 70 half marathoners as personal bests, but not yet run the 10 mile. This is their first time at the 10-mile distance. So you said you're feeling more fit than before going into this race. Sub 51, is that on the table in a couple weeks? What do you think? You know, what if you had to put a number to it, what are you feeling?
Oh man. Well, I mean, last year was just so unique in how fast Taylor ran.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. It was amazing to watch. That really inspires me. I don't know. I really don't know. I think we'll have to see on the day and see how the race plays out. Yeah, I think if I were gonna go all out and time trial it, yeah, I think under 51 is definitely in the cards, but we'll just have to see how things play out. And I really just
Sure.
want to do my best.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
so amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So if my best is 52:30 or 50:02, like, well, I'll be happy with that. So
Amazing.
Absolutely.
I have only dreamed of running that fast. So
Yeah. Can you translate for people who are listening and maybe aren't in this, like, aren't quite this fast, but maybe translate what does a 51, 52, 10 mile translate to as pace? Like, what are you running per mile?
So a 51:05 is right around 5:06, 5:07.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's beast.
Not-
That's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah. It's
Wow.
thinking about doing that again is a little intimidating, but it happened last year, so
I have to
it's in
say-
there somewhere.
Yeah, it's inside. Clearly,
Yeah.
you got it in you, and
Yeah. Wow.
like you said, you're in peak form right now. So I think that you definitely have that possibility. Yeah, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. Yeah, it'll be fun.
And then outside of the race itself, I know you said Chicago, you didn't get to kind of truly hang out. Or do you get time to see DC and take it in while you're here, or is it more testing, checks, systems, and on to the next one? What's your plans?
So this is one of my favorite races every year, partially because I love the course. I think it's so cool. It goes by so many like kind of sites that you want to see anyway. But also my best friend lives in Baltimore but works in DC, and I think you guys are giving me a room for an extra night. And so
Okay.
we'll
Yay.
I
Sweet.
think well, also the flights getting home Sunday were just unaffordable. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, so I'll have the day with her and we'll spend Sunday together. She's actually racing Boston the following week.
Oh wow.
Oh, very cool.
Nothing too crazy. We'll just be we'll be resting a little more than last year. Last year, my mom and my dad were both there, and it was my mom's first time in DC. So we walked. I mean, I think we walked 7 miles after the race.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
won't be doing that this year, but no, she lives she lives nearby, so but
Very
she'll
cool.
probably stay over with me, and it'll be a shorter commute for her.
What is your favorite post run, like post race meal? And we'll give you a rec on where to go while you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh my gosh. I just like anything. I've been really craving burgers lately.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've had a really good burger recently at a newer pub called EB's. EEB.
Yeah.
EB's Corner Bar
Yeah.
in Shaw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Delicious burger.
We'll send you some burger recs.
Oh yeah.
That's easy to remember because my name starts with me. I'll remember it.
Yeah.
EGH, you should go to EB's after the race.
Yeah.
You'll be A-okay.
That sounds good. Last year we went to this like really fancy like wine and like small plates place. But she is racing the next week, so
Right.
don't know
Yeah.
if we'll be doing that again. But I'm excited just to be there. So it'll be
Very cool.
Yeah, no, I love the Cherry Blossom to Boston pipeline. I used to use Cherry Blossom as my tune-up for Boston, and it's such a great way to like fine tune those last little things that you need to get ready for Boston. So,
yeah. I don't know if she's running. I don't think she's running in the 10 mile, but she'll be there.
yeah,
Yeah.
cheering you on for sure.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, and similar to the energy in Chicago for Shamrock, where everyone's dressed in green, excited for warmer days ahead, and just having a good time welcoming spring. As you know, that's really what Cherry Blossom represents to DC. Replace the green with pink, and you've got the Shamrocks with Sakura blossoms, and you've got Cherry Blossom, the runner's rite of spring here in DC. And so. Yeah, you've seen that firsthand, and you probably just enjoy. That's just one of the best feelings is having a great cherry blossom race, finishing on the in the shadow of the Washington Monument, like on the monument grounds, and you're surrounded by hundreds, if not thousands, of cherry blossom trees, and 20,000 plus runners, and then even more spectators who just come out and want to enjoy the weather. Tell us what that's like for you, and it's a memory for your running catalog.
Yeah, I love this race. Like especially the course, it takes us by so many different like things and parts of American history that are really cool. And something that I'm really proud of is like my great grandfather and my grandfather's service. So it's like really fun to like think about that they gave so much.
Wow.
Like my great grandfather giving his life in World War II.
Wow.
Like it just makes me think about like how much they sacrificed so that I could do this. Not that like they were literally thinking of that, but like so that I could have the privilege to do what I want and explore what I want in my life without having to worry about any like things like that. So it really like makes me think about that as we're running through the city. And then pink's my favorite color. So just like on a more fun, happy note, like it's just so fun to run through all of like the pink trees. And I love it. So
Yeah, me too.
it's awesome.
It is. Sharon, do you relate to that feeling?
Yeah, I am head to toe pink. I'm like pink glitter, the whole nine. Kind of jumping off Jared's point about how many amazing spectators we have. If someone listening wanted to make the most motivating race sign for you, like what is your favorite race day sign slogan? What would be like such a great sign to see out on the course?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. I don't know. Well, it has to be pink.
The recording artist pink or the color?
No, like the color.
I'm just kidding. Because we can see, we can make a cat. We can make, yeah.
Are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Indy, I saw like this one sign that said, this is like a year and a half ago, that was like, think this is hard, try like dating in Indy. And I was like, that is so fun. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not
Yeah.
about running, and if it's like something funny,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
fun.
Yeah.
I enjoy that more than like a motivational quote.
Yeah, there was a race out here last weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a sign that I saw that was just said, "Have you seen my dad?"
Yeah.
It was funny.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just fun.
Yeah,
My personal favorite that I have used many times to great effect is worst parade ever.
Worst parade ever
Yes,
makes me laugh every
yes.
time.
yeah.
I also really like,
Especially if it's held by a little kid.
yeah.
Yeah, I just wear I'm a grown man, but I wear a little kid frown, like a pouty face.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it still
You can
has,
pull it off.
It has a similar effect.
Yeah.
I also get really excited every time I see someone holding a poster with like their dog's photo on it and they're like, go Ava's mom. It like
You know what?
makes me so
if someone
happy.
can find a picture of my dog and put it on a poster, that's what we need.
I'll go one
Nice.
better. Grace, if you email
yeah.
us a photo of Ava, we got you covered.
think we can
We're
make it
not going to
happen.
tell
A
you
big
where on the
pink
course
sign.
it is. We will choose strategically where we think you'll need it the most. Hint, hint, it's probably a windy section of the
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
And you'll just, if you don't see it, we haven't done our job right. Okay.
I love those because
Okay.
I'm like, this isn't even my
Yeah.
dog, but I feel so happy.
Yeah. We're all parents of pets here, so we understand exactly what that
Yeah.
does to lift the soul.
Yeah, look, if I'm gonna leave her for a few nights, I better darn well run fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Well, do we have any more questions? I think we're getting to the end of our time here.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to share that we didn't touch on?
Oh, I don't know. I love this race. This is one that I want to come back to every year. So I'm really excited. It's circled on the calendar every year. So I love being there. I love the crowds and I'm excited.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're excited to have you back here. And, I think we're doing another episode in the after party that night. So maybe
Yep.
we have you come by and say hi in person.
Oh my gosh, make it worth my while.
Show off your hardware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I guess you both. Yeah. Yeah. No, I would love that. Sounds good.
Amazing.
For anyone who would like to follow your running adventures, where can people find you? Are you on Instagram or any socials or any place anyone can find you?
Yeah, the only social I have is Instagram. It's Emma Grace Hurley. You can also find me on Strava. That's a little creepier. But yeah, Instagram at Emma Grace Hurley is just, one word like they are. Is the best place.
Awesome. Thanks.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Congratulations on your shiny new American record for the 8K distance. Still probably feels
Incredible.
insane to say, but congratulations. And
Thank you so much.
And we cannot wait to have you run the Blossoms on April 12th at Cherry Blossom Race this year. The
Yeah.
10-mile championships. A lot at stake, a lot of fun. It's going to be a beautiful day.
It's
So
gonna be amazing. I'm super honored to get to share the course with you, even from way back for all
same.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. I really appreciate that. No, I'm excited. It'll be fun. And I'm honored to share it with you guys. Like it's just so I was literally just saying there's so many people that run this and it's so far and it just is so impressive to me that how
Nice.
many people make a 10-mile journey around DC. I think it's awesome. So
Yeah. Yeah, we love it.
Yeah. We're a little biased, but we think it's the best.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, Emma Grace. We hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and we can't wait to see you.
Yeah. Have a
Yeah,
great one.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll
Bye.
see you soon.
All right, bye.
Okay, guys. Emma Grace Hurley on the pod. How amazing was that?
So
That wa-
incredible.
that-
She was amazing.
Was that real? Oh my Lord.
I know. I'm like, pinch me.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
That was so cool.
No, she's an amazing person. I've had the privilege of meeting her in real life. Just so sweet, so humble and unassuming. Yeah, just a great person to know. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have her in town for Cherry Blossom. She just seems so cool, and listening to her talk about her approach to races and like wanting to do things and have fun with her friends and just like not give herself a specific time pressure, but like come out feeling good. I mean, we're worlds apart in terms of like speed, but that's the same approach I like to take with my runs. I just want to finish and be happy. So hearing someone of her caliber, someone shattering records and like just podium after podium, it's so cool to hear like, we're all kind of have that common thread of like, I want my run to feel fun. I want my race to feel fun. I want to feel good at the end.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's really cool.
It is really cool. Yeah. Well, anything we should wrap with?
We're 2 weeks out.
2 weeks out.
Yeah.
It's so soon. I'm so excited.
Yeah. So we're 2 weeks out.
We're in peak bloom.
We're in peak bloom this weekend. So
So take a stroll while you're listening and wander
Which-
through the blossoms, but don't touch them or break them.
Right. We're also recording on the most beautiful day, and the rest of this weekend is going to be gross. And I'm so
We're sorry.
disappointed that peak bloom is going to be rainy and in like 33 degrees the rest of the weekend. So
I don't want to talk about.
I did get to go out and run this morning and last night, so I feel like I got my cherry blossom fix.
Nice.
nice. Love that for you.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
I did run today too. I
Yeah.
just was on the mall the whole time. So I did see cherry blossoms at the National Gallery of Art. They have their little couple of trees there, but on the tidal basin, I didn't get to see that yet.
I haven't either.
I'm sorry, guys.
Worst parade ever. Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, we put a sound effect in there.
Yeah.
It's just like a sad trombone.
my.
Yeah, sad trombone.
Yeah.
Insert sad trombone.
Yeah. All right.
Well, that's all I got. Anybody else?
Yeah, that's it for me.
Well, thank you all for listening. We appreciate you joining us. We would love it if you would give our podcast a like, subscribe. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or Amazon Music, and watch us on YouTube. We would love it if you followed us, maybe share with a friend. And thanks for listening.
There you go.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.